the Aam Aadmi Party merely trying to play the victim card by comparing themselves with Bhagat Singh? Or is the BJP genuinely rattled by the ingress the AAP has been able to make in Gujarat? Joining me on the big political showdown, representing the ruling Bharatiya Janata Party, its spokesperson Shehzad Poonawalla. Squaring off against Shehzad on the show this evening, we've got Atishi from the Aam Aadmi Party. Now, I crunch election data as one of my key pursuits, and I can guarantee to you that at this point in time, the Aam Aadmi Party, from all the polling data that we're looking at, our own stringer analysis, is not in prime position to form the government in Gujarat. However, that's what you are claiming, that BJP dar gayi hai ji. Is this really smart political positioning, Atishi? Because you want to make it seem as if it's a fight between AAP and the BJP, which helps you with an eye on the next elections? Or is the BJP really rattled in your view? Are you picking up something which nobody else knows about what's going on in Gujarat? Atishi, let's start from there.
See, Rahul, it is very clear, as the election has picked up in Gujarat, as Aam Aadmi Party's and Arvind Kejriwal's popularity has picked up in Gujarat, the attack on Aam Aadmi Party and its leaders by multiple agencies of the central government has increased. And it is very clear that for the first time in many, many years, BJP is facing a direct challenger in Gujarat. They are used to Congress giving them a walkover.
No, last time the Congress fought quite hard. The Congress gave them a tough fight last time. Atishi, it's not as if the Congress gave them a walkover last time. The Congress last time, not this time, but last time did fight hard.
But if you were to see, Rahul, where is the Congress now?
Sure.
Congress is nowhere on the ground in Gujarat. And today it is the Aam Aadmi Party that is directly challenging the BJP. Aam Aadmi Party, which is exposing the 27 years of misgovernance. And Bharatiya Janata Party does not want that the Delhi education model, that the Delhi health model should actually reach Gujarat. And that is the reason why that there has been a concerted attempt at stalling Aam Aadmi Party, at attacking its leaders, at filing false cases. And you can see the graph over the last few months of what is happening and the kind of cases that are being filed. Because the thing is that if you were to actually, you do a lot of work on data. Maybe you should do a data analysis of all the cases filed against Aam Aadmi Party in the last 7 years. 180 plus cases.
Okay.
Not evidence of 1 rupee of corruption in any of the cases that have been filed.
Okay, so you've laid the ground for this debate. Let me get a quick reaction from Shehzad Poonawalla. She says the number of AAP leaders being investigated has certainly gone up. The charges against them are yet to be proven in a court of law. The BJP, for some reason, even in the press conferences that they're doing, are training their guns on the AAP. The AAP says this is because BJP dar gayi hai ji.
You see, taking from, because you left in Hindi, भ्रष्टाचार के ठेकेदार करे लूट अपरंपार, कोई पकड़े हुए इंक्वायरी तो बोले अत्याचार अत्याचार, and they resort to दुराचार. Now let me ask them one question. If there is no evidence against them, as they say in all of these cases, then Manish Sisodia could have gone and got the FIR quashed. The CBI filed this FIR on 17th August. They have some supremely talented lawyers in their party. Secondly, let's forget the 180 cases. Let's take the 3 cases in contention where Mr. Arvind Kejriwal has declared them as Kanha or has declared them as Kattar Imandar. Satyendra Jain, despite all their propaganda and narrative and half-truths, is still in jail, 4 months past. And in fact, there are 3 court orders against him. 1 court order saying that he is an Apradhik Prashtabhumi wala Vyakti. Secondly, that he has done Awalabazi in 2019 August High Court order, and then 2022 order of the lower court that the ED charge sheet should be taken cognizance of. So why hasn't he gotten any relief? If he indeed is such a Kattar Imandar as per Mr. Kejriwal, why hasn't Vijay Nair got any relief from the courts? He's still in jail. Why hasn't Tahir Hussain got any relief from courts? They used to say Tahir Hussain is also a bichara Musalman who's being persecuted by the law enforcement agencies. The point is only this, Rahul, that there are certain specific questions on the Sharab Ghotala which they just don't answer. The question is that how is the commission increased from 2.5% to 12%? The 6% kickback came back to the Aam Aadmi Party leaders. There were people like Mr. Vijay Nair, like Mr. Arjun Pandey, who works in a channel, and dare I say that it's a channel that is related in some way to Atishi Marlena, because her relative works in that channel. He is also part of of this scam? What is the relationship there? Will they explain the relationship between Mr. Dinesh Arora and Mr. Manish Sisodia? Why was he patronizing his nightclub? But apart from that, the bigger questions that need to be answered, here's a show cause notice to a manufacturing company that was not allowed to come into this policy, Indo Spirits. Indo Spirits Mahindra has also been arrested. What action was taken on this particular show cause notice of 2021? And I'm asking specific questions. Why was the operational period of the licenses increased? Why was the 30 crore EMD allowed to be refunded? These are questions we don't find any answers to.
Okay.
The revenue of the government fell by 4,000% and the revenue of the retailer, the Thekedar, went up by 1,000%. That was a windfall gain they gave. Instead of answering these questions, they go on to Gujarat, New York Times, 2024. By the way, on Gujarat, all surveys are showing them 0, including your friend Yashwant Deshmukh's survey showed them 1-2 seats or 0-1 seats.
Atishi Marlena, instead of responding to the specific charges on the excise policy, which the BJP calls a scam, the charge against the AAP is you're playing to the gallery, trying to milk the CBI ED cases to try and generate sympathy. This whole idea of doing this ritual before the questioning, it was with an eye on the cameras because you are trying to use this to your political benefit instead of dealing with it as an investigation.
My simple question is this, Rahul. CBI has been investigating this case for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months now. I want to know, it's been over 1 month since Manish Sisodia's residence was raided, Manish Sisodia's office was raided, Manish Sisodia's locker was raided, and Manish Sisodia's ancestral village was also raided. What has the CBI found? Within 1 month, they have not made a single utterance about what they found in any of these raids. Did they find any cash? Did they find any gold?
No, but they don't need to explain that to you.
Did they find any?
They are allowed to carry out the investigation. They don't have to give ball by ball commentary to AAP.
Anything. The reason, Rahul, do you think that if they had found proof of even 100 rupees of corruption, my friend Shehzad Poonawala and the other BJP spokesperson would have been doing 20 press conferences a day कि आम आदमी पार्टी वाले 100 रुपए खा गए, ये रहा उसका सबूत. So it is very clear that CBI has not found evidence of even 1 rupee of corruption. Neither will they find any evidence because Aam Aadmi Party has undergone investigation by all their agencies for the past 7 years. And in all these 7 years, they have not been able to find any proof of corruption because we are an honest party. And therefore, it is very clear that BJP is threatened by Aam Aadmi Party. Otherwise, case after case, sometimes CBI, sometimes ED, Delhi Police, Income Tax Department, Anti-Corruption Bureau. I have a question. If it is corruption that the CBI is clamping down upon, why has there been no CBI case registered after the Hooch tragedy in Gujarat? Obviously, there is an illegal liquor business going on there. Why is there not a CBI case after 21,000 crore rupee worth of drugs were found in Gujarat? No CBI case. So it is very clear that these agencies are only being used against Aam Aadmi Party and
okay,
only
hold that thought.
Because
when
of the rising
the
popularity
ED
of
was
Arvind Kejriwal
probing
in Gujarat.
Satinder Jain and all the Hawala companies that were being found, the BJP was doing press conference after press conference claiming that there was a financial link. They seemed to have information about the investigation. Atishi says if you'd found something against Manish Sisodia, by now Shehzad Poonawala, Gaurav Bhatia, Sambit Patra would have been on TV saying, here is the evidence, we found the evidence. Kahan hai sabut? Batao Shehzad.
Because Rahul, we are a party that believes in allowing the agencies to do their function as per rule of law, and we don't go and start commentating on what should be done by the agencies. And therefore, let me tell you, Satinder Jain, the same argument they used to make. They used to say, "Ek rupya nahi mila." No, Atishi, I think you should not forget this is Rahul Kanwal's show. It's not an advertising slot. It's not an advertising slot, nor is it a free YouTube slot. So let me come into the debate, and maybe Rahul will get you in when
okay,
he
Atishi, let Shehzad speak. He was listening to you patiently. You must extend the same courtesy to him.
When you said that
this is not the way to. This is not the way. This
you know,
is
that
not
sounds like an evil Ram Leela kind of laughter. That's not nice, Atishi. Let's keep it classy.
That is going.
She's just wasting my time. She's just wasting.
Okay, Atishi, he heard you with patience. Allow him the same courtesy. I'll come back to you for a retort. Go on.
Rahul, they said the same things for Satinder Jain. Today, Satinder Jain is in jail for 4 months, and I have shown you the 4 court orders where he's been told to have a
prima facie against Sisodia. That's what
I'm coming to that also. Firstly, this was said about Satinder Jain. They were now today Satinder Jain.
We don't the evidence against Sisodia.
Yeah, I'm coming on that also. But let me make my case one by one. When they said it about Satyendra Jain, we said let the agencies do their job. The agencies did their job, and today he's in jail and has not got relief despite all their half-truths and their propaganda. Point number one. Point number two, if they see that, look, not even 1 rupee has been found, Sambit Patra and Shehzad Poonawala not doing press conferences, then Rahul, if not even 1 rupee was found and there was a false FIR against you, what would you do? You would go to the court and get the FIR quashed. It's been 1 month, right? 17th August, actually it's 2 months, it's 17th October. Why didn't they go and get the FIR quashed that, listen, the CBI has so-called given us a clean sheet, nothing is being found. The FIR is the starting point of the investigation. Rahul, you know that this investigation, even if it's a small pocket mar or a black ticket wala, he will not keep the proceeds of the crime in his house. But there will be other incriminating evidence, including digital evidence and other transactions, which they will piece together, and when they feel it is appropriate after taking the action, maybe arrest, maybe questioning, they will come out with it. But that doesn't mean that you start saying that because the CBI has not put out anything in the public domain in an ongoing investigation, it's a clean sheet. And if it is a clean sheet, go to a court of law and prove it. But third point, let me come to the larger point that they are saying. See, she went on to Gujarat. 21,000 crore drug haul, whatever you're talking about, NCB is inquiring and investigating into it, and it was not the Aam Aadmi Party who went and caught it.
She's asking about the huge tragedy and why there's no CBI inquiry in the huge tragedy.
Very good question. Now, every tragedy that she feels that requires a CBI inquiry, if she feels that there is evidence that there are Gujarat BJP leaders involved and the agency is not doing their job, they are free to go and file a criminal complaint in a court of law. They at least have faith in a court of law, right? But 8 years after the entire narrative is being built that there is vindictive politics, not one case, they can go and prove it. And let me tell you, Rahul, what did they say? Please, Rahul, I think one at a time would be more decent way to debate. No, let me just come in. It's a very important, fundamental point. Rahul, it's a fundamental
Just 1 second. Shehzad, you've spoken. Let's listen to it.
It's a fundamental point. She's cutting me off or a fundamental stage. Just 10 seconds.
Okay, 1 second. I can't have both guests speaking at the same time.
It's a fundamental point.
Let's
Rahul,
let's give him 10 seconds.
Will get investigated.
Rahul, that's not the way.
Let's give him 10 seconds. I'm coming back to you. Atishi.
Yeah, so I'll just complete my point, Rahul. She has to pipe down. This is not the way to debate.
Will only be investigated when someone goes to court.
He didn't really say that. He didn't really say that. But okay, give him 10 seconds. I'm coming back to you, Atishi. Go ahead.
Rahul, forget everything else. Rahul, forget everything else. She said, you remember the press conferences Atishi did, and they said that they have proof, audio proof about us involved in an 800 crore rupee scam where we are trying to buy their MLAs. It's a criminal offense to attempt to do that. Today is the best opportunity. Rahul, your show is much watched at 8 p.m. Why doesn't she present that audio tape? She made these allegations about Arvind Kejriwal. They had to go and apologize. They made it about Gadkari ji. They had to go and apologize. These people are serial liars.
Okay. The question. Rahul, please ask him.
Now go on. Your fader was down for a while. Go on now.
Shehzad has just said, Rahul, on your show, Shehzad Poonawala has just said that BJP leaders will only be investigated if we were to go to court and get an order against them. This clearly means that Bharatiya Janata Party has given an order to CBI, do not investigate BJP leaders. Let hundreds of people die with the illegal liquor trade in Gujarat, but no one is going to investigate it. Let Himant Biswa Sarma be involved in scams. Let Suvendu Adhikari do all kind of corruption which the Bharatiya Janata Party used to talk about. But once he is in the Bharatiya Janata Party, do not investigate him till some party goes to court and gets an order against him. Shehzad Poonawala, the whole country is watching what the Bharatiya Janata Party is doing. They are watching the fact that employment is at a peak.
Rahul, did you notice one thing, Rahul? Can I come in for 10 seconds now that it's an opportunity for me to speak?
Your finance minister says that rupee is not sliding.
Now where are we going to this debate?
Okay, now we're getting derailed. We're going off on a tangent.
This is the problem.
But tell me one thing, Shehzad. In Gujarat, does it not politically help the Aam Aadmi Party when Gopal Italia is attacked, when Sisodia is attacked? You're giving them greater amplification and space of mind, which if they weren't being attacked in this fashion, the AAP wouldn't be as much a part of the conversation in Gujarat as they are. You are willy-nilly helping them become the prime opposition to the BJP in Gujarat.
Rahul, for all your insights into politics, you have missed a very important trend which has happened in Delhi and Punjab. Notice one thing, that the Congress party and the Aam Aadmi Party both are like twin sisters of corruption and Tushtikaran. And therefore, when the Congress feels they can't take on us directly, they send the Aam Aadmi Party to start taking on us, and they become zero in that state. And I think somewhere this procedure is going on in Gujarat also. Look, in Delhi, they couldn't fight us, so the Congress party became zero and the Aam Aadmi Party rose. In Punjab, the Congress party became almost zero and the Aam Aadmi Party rose. Now in Gujarat, where is the Congress Party? It's in Kerala doing Bharat Jodo, and it has no interest to come in Gujarat. So I feel that they have done a tie-up with Aam Aadmi Party, and look, they sound so similar. Whether it's saving corruption, whether it's their politics of abusing the Prime Minister, the Prime Minister's family, abusing Hindus, Qatar,
Is there, Atishi, some merit to this charge? Because a lot of the AAP campaign now seems to be happening in urban pockets. The Congress campaign is happening in rural pockets in Saurashtra, in Kutch, which might seem to suggest for someone watching on the outside कि क्या दाल में कुछ काला है, क्या सब मिले हुए हैं जी between AAP and the Congress?
Well, clearly, this is a very interesting kind of alliance where this party, Congress Party, gets wiped out in every state we go to. And it clearly seems by that logic, by Shehzad's logic, clearly Aam Aadmi Party had an alliance with BJP also in Delhi, because BJP also decided that they are going to stay in single digits in the Delhi Assembly so that Aam Aadmi Party and Arvind Kejriwal can come to power. Shehzad, the whole country is watching. They are seeing what bizarre
our
things
vote share in Delhi increased actually.
Atishi,
I don't think you realize
that you
but
have
anyways,
no answers to the questions. There is no answers to the question of unemployment, inflation, and that
let me
is
get
the reason
into
you are
this,
trying
Rahul.
to
Just give me 10
divert
seconds
everyone's
now.
attention by false cases against Aam Aadmi Party leaders, against Satyendra Jain. You mentioned Satyendra Jain, and I have to tell you the audacity of the Bharatiya Janata Party that on the day the order was to be given in Satyendra Jain's case, your lawyer of the central government stands and says, "Ji, judge badal do. This judge seems too fair, therefore judge badal do." After the judge repeatedly kept on asking you, where's the evidence, there's no evidence against Satyendra Jain. So therefore, Bharatiya Janata Party's enforcement directorate says, oh, please change the judge in this case.
Okay.
Because it is
now,
clear that
here's
this
also
judge
the
is going
fact
to give an order
that so many
favourable to
Congress
Satyendra
MLAs
Jain. The whole
walked over
country
and
is
joined the
watching you,
BJP
Shehzad
after
Poonawala.
2017. The BJP in Gujarat in particular has found it easier to deal with the Congress in comparison to the Aam Aadmi Party. The Aam Aadmi Party went and made the Hooch tragedy a big deal. The constable recruitment issue they made into a big deal. So they seem to be fighting and pushing back more than the Congress on the ground did in Gujarat.
But Rahul, I'll answer this question, but give me time for the other answers also. In Uttar Pradesh, they posited themselves as the persons who are going to form the next government. You remember Manish Sisodia and Sanjay Singh said
took on Modi?
Exactly, in Uttar Pradesh. Jamanat Japt. Uttarakhand, they had a chief ministerial face, Jamanat Japt on all seats. Goa, except for 3 seats, Jamanat Japt on all seats. We are saying, please come to Gujarat. Last time they contested, they got less than nota, and we have all seen their performance, but they are free to come and replace the Congress, be part with the Congress, tag team with the Congress. That's their business. Having said that, for us, Congress and Aam Aadmi Party are the two sides of the same coin. They represent the same ethos, the same value systems when it comes to corruption and on pro-Pakistan parasti, whether it's coming to surgical strike, asking proof of Balakot, hashtag doubting Pulwama, or making friendship with Pakistan. They're all on the same line. But having said that, let me come on some important points. And I hope Atishi, because she's an elected representative, will answer this specifically. Rahul, first of all, as per the CMI data for the month of October. Now, Rahul, please, Rahul, it's my side. It's my time. Please don't.
But we're not debating inflation. No, we're not debating unemployment
but Rahul,
and inflation.
she can't
I'm happy
interrupt
to
at
do a
every
separate
point.
debate.
No?
I'm also running out of time. I have a very
Rahul,
special guest waiting on the other side. So I have only a few seconds.
But Rahul, you made me answer your question.
Very quick final words.
Rahul, first of all, the unemployment rate in Gujarat is 1.5% as per the CMI data. It is 9% in Delhi. She can go and check it, and it is more than the national average in Delhi, which it is in Delhi. So she should tell us what is the unemployment rate. Secondly, on Satyendra Jain case, she has lied. The High Court rejected Satyendra Jain's contention, and therefore he still continues to be in jail about the judge transfer being done forcibly. Then thirdly, she says that all these cases are false cases. If it is false case, why didn't she get a relief from a court of law? And any of these? And finally, can she just answer in one line, is the case on Sonia Gandhi on National Health, the ED investigation, does she support it, or she thinks that it's a vendetta politics?
Atishi, 20 seconds, you want to respond to the last fireballs Shehzad threw your way?
It is very clear that Bharatiya Janata Party is worried. Bharatiya Janata Party is scared by the rising popularity of Arvind Kejriwal, and the entire episode of CBI wanting to arrest Manish Sisodia is just because they want to prevent him from campaigning in Gujarat.
If your Sharab policy is so good, would you implement it in Gujarat?
27 years of misrule,
if your liquor policy is so good, would you implement it in Gujarat?
It is very clear that
Atishi, I'm asking you a question. You've not answered a single specific question on the liquor policy. If your liquor policy is so good, will you implement it in Gujarat?
Your so-called sharab bandi, hazaron crore.
There you go. They are saying they'll implement it in
the
Gujarat.
excise policy in
Okay.
Gujarat.
They're saying they'll
Time.
implement it in Gujarat.
We've had a pugnacious face-off between Shahzad Poonawalla and Atishi. You've heard both sides. I don't wish to lean in one way or the other. You, our viewer, decide who you thought carried this debate.